Now for our featured story of the day. The headline reads here, as you can see on your screen: sovereign wealth funds could take Bitcoin to $148,000 per coin, according to this researcher. So let's break it down as the game theory continues in full effect. In the latest episode of the podcast, The Bitcoin Layer, Daniel Batten, a recognized advocate for the Biddy, discussed the potential impact of sovereign wealth funds on the Bitcoin price, predicting a rise to over 148,000 per BTC should these funds decide to invest even a minimal fraction of their assets. With 35.7 trillion under management between sovereign wealth funds and public pension funds, just a 1% allocation could have a significant impact on Bitcoin's valuation. And let's not forget, wasn't it BlackRock that released a research study recommending something outrageous, like an 84.9% allocation into Bitcoin into your portfolio? Let me know if you recall that one, family. Batten's analysis hinges on the sheer scale of assets managed by sovereign wealth funds and public pension funds, noting that even a fractional investment compared to their total assets could have a profound impact on the market. He explained, if a 1% deployment into Bitcoin were to happen, we can calculate based on the current ratio of dollar invested to market cap increase that it would lift the Bitcoin price to over 148,000 per Biddy. Now, why sovereign wealth funds are likely to buy the Biddy? The primary roadblock, according to Batten, is not a lack of interest, but a lack of permissible investment frameworks within the funds, particularly concerning ESG, which we know is environmental, social, and governance criteria. All of the sovereign wealth funds want to invest into Bitcoin. It is not through lack of want. Batten quoted Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful or Mr. Not So Wonderful, highlighting that these funds are currently constrained by their ESG investment committees. These committees are yet to be convinced of Bitcoin's environmental credentials, which Batten believes are now significantly more positive than the general perception, marred by outdated information. That's right. And what comes to mind is Elon Musk, aka the Elon Musk rat. He stopped accepting Bitcoin payments for Tesla because he was also pushing that ESG FUD a while back, and even claimed, once we can prove that Bitcoin wasn't causing all the ESG FUD, that he would accept Bitcoin payments. And obviously we have proven that Bitcoin doesn't cause this crap, and however, he has never came back and followed his word and started accepting Bitcoin again for Tesla. So Mr. Musk rat, I'm calling you out when we're going to be accepting Bitcoin payments again for Tesla. Holla at your boy. Batten suggested the ESG criteria, which are a significant factor in investment decisions for sovereign wealth funds, are based on data that is the latest or at least 3 years old and no longer accurately reflecting the current state of the Bitcoin mining technology and its environmental impact. There is a massive knowledge asymmetry where the knowledge that we have about Bitcoin and its environmental benefits is now so different to what the ESG investment committees of sovereign wealth funds believe about the Biddy. In response to these challenges, Batten has not only conducted research, but also begun direct engagement with the sovereign wealth funds, aiming to educate and update their ESG committees about the latest developments in Bitcoin's environmental impact. His goal is to realign the outdated perceptions with current realities, thereby removing the barriers to their investment into Bitcoin. Supporting his theory, Batten pointed to recent investments by state pension plans in the United States, such as those by Wisconsin and Michigan, which we have covered on the stream, which, despite being small in scale, had significant media impact and positively influenced market perceptions. Wisconsin invested a total through Grayscale mainly. I believe their current position is around 160 million. That's nothing compared to their total assets under management. However, even that very small allocation had a major impact on the Bitcoin price that day. Overall, Batten believes that the sovereign wealth funds can not only contribute to a Bitcoin bull run, but they can also help stabilize and legitimize the market for broader, more conservative investment audiences. Moreover, he believes that it is more likely that SWFs will invest in Bitcoin than having another major nation state or big company like MicroStrategy. He concluded, yes, there is a blocker and there is effort required to go through it. And it is hard, but it is nowhere near as hard, in my view, as convincing a nation state to adopt Bitcoin. So this is an area where, whilst it is hard, it is not as hard as other areas, and it is also that there's only one blocker. There's not a whole bunch of them. And in most cases, that is the ESG Investment Committee. So fuck the ESG Investment Committee. Can I just be frank? Fuck them. Who cares? Fuck Fuck them all. There you go. Fuck the ESG committees. 148,000 Bitcoins. Send it to the moon, Knox Bill. Let's go. Exactly. ESGs suck. It's a committee to spread FUD. Fuck them.